Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the Senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
Oh, yes.
Has he been infected?
Oh, yes.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem.
Yes. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was desperate.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? The school. Old men. Warning. Warning.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate. Your turn.
Desperate.
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 Desperate. The sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the electronic old men.
I hope you're not... Get the hell out of here, Denton! The others may not go as quietly. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
Old men running the world. A new age.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage.
UNATCO?
Savage.
UNATCO?
No. Savage.
UNATCO?
Savage.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs. Our electronic old men and their flexibility has allowed us to make progress in the mythical city on the hills.
We may not be able to contain the augmentation project.
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in UNATCO.
Quit screwing around.
Yes.
The secondary unit should be online within 6 months. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress within 6 months.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but within the week, there will be old men running the world.
No, within 6 months.
Yes. Old men are the future.
The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock.
Paul, what's going on? Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using coke. Yeah. The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? I've got a pistol. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. I think Manderley wants to see how you handle the situation. Stick with the prod. Prod with the prod. Just in case, though, we're police. Sometimes you've got to make a silent takedown. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent takedown. This isn't a training exercise, JC. What are we waiting for? I don't know. I like to pick my nose. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, Iron Cop. Beings might be useful. Thanks. I'll take the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be Paul. UNATCO remember me. There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Move.
About time you shit.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Whatever, but I know the commander because he's my pal. Don't think you know something about the commander. Here's a picture.
You can trust me.
Depends. The NSF are terrorists. They want people dead. Dead. Word.
I don't understand.
Here's the key to the front entrance. I don't have much of a business. I think I'll take your weapons. I don't know.
Don't fuck with me.
Don't shoot. You're too late. I surrender. Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. Number 1, that's terror. Number 2, that's terror.
You think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's ambrosia shipment?
Don't tell me. It's on its way back to the people.
No.
Damn, I think the government made the plague on purpose.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Yeah. Number 1, that's terror.
Well done.
Greetings, chat. Welcome to a stream where nothing went wrong. Nothing bad happened. No one shitted the bed. No one farted. Ugh. Why do these taste so chemically? Ugh. I truly am an old man running the world. Bro, we are fucking farting right now.
Crazy!
Bald men are the future. Where is... There it is, revision. Old men. Monty's gonna have a problem with something soon? No, she's not. You know why? Because she's not gonna know. And none of you are gonna tell her. Right, chat? Or go buy a post or so.
mortal.
Oh. There we go. Alrighty.
Crazy!
Alright. Let's just get back to Chapter 2, Sunglasses on a Night Mission. Gamer's choice? You better believe it.
Deus Ex.
Gamer's choice. How's it going, buddy?
I'll be okay, thanks.
They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
I
You
think...
saved my life. They were gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything.
You bet your sweet bippy they were. Streaming on the Unexpectables is the gamer's choice. That's the gamer's choice. Alright. Let's head on over to Hell's Kitchen. Oh, you know what? Getting fucking
You saved
turned
my
on.
life.
Can't believe this. Oh, hey!
Situation here. You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse.
What about the EMP field?
Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source. Probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building.
I'll question some of the locals.
I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner.
Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street?
There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance.
Maybe I'll do that.
If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting.
Just like the movies. Second floor, right?
Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree.
Whatever you say.
And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
It looks so
Blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything.
so haunting.
I'll be
Far
okay.
away, he looks
Thanks.
all right.
They're maniacs. Complete
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Alright. Let's see. Investigate the hostage situation at the Ton Hotel, southeast corner of the block. Rescue the Rentons if they're still inside. Talk to the locals in the bar or the clinic for clues about the location of the generator. Find the NSF secret generator. Paul's team will raid the warehouse when the generator is destroyed and the EMP field goes down. Someone used the wrong string key? No! We're streaming live on twitch.tv/distortiondevil. And nowhere else. Let's see. Alright, so the Ton Hotel. Where is that, I wonder? Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking goodness! They've got everything covered. A hostage situation is taking place. Or is it? What's up, man?
You better get out of here, Mr. Renton. Terrorists have taken cover inside the hotel.
Can't leave the desk unattended.
You'll be caught in the crossfire. I have to order you to leave the building.
Yes, of course, I'll close up in a second.
Well.
I'll head out just a minute.
Ugh. I just realized the strobe is probably not great. Let me see. Is there something in the settings, maybe? Does anybody know if there's something in the settings for like seizure reduction? Anti-epilepsy? Where is that? Here we go. Yeah, that'll work. Thank you. Oh. So, nice. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. And what is this? That looks like a gas mine. Is there another one? Really? No, nothing happened at all. That still hurt me? Alright, just gotta wait for that to dissipate. I wonder if I could throw a flare at that thing. Jank hitbox. No, it's just the random nature of shooting in this game, honestly. How long does it take for that? Oh, there it goes. You know, it's a perfect time for someone to play the fart sound. Then. Can I turn this off?
Time, Kay? Next time.
Eh. All right. What is the... And a 1, and a 2. Fuck! I'm gonna get it one of these days.
Take him out.
Help!
Oh, you know what? I wonder if there's a way... No. Can I destroy this? Ho ho! That's the way you do it!
Help! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, what the fuck? You just shot that guy. The fuck?
Thanks.
Lethal force fucking engaged, chat. My 3 picks. Right. Paul said something. Paul's apartment is on the 2nd floor of the Ton Hotel, the apartment with a white door. The keypad for the secret closet is behind the painting. Okay. The one with the white door. Ah, there it is. Delicious. Ooh. I'll take a blackjack. Quick note, if you need any help with work, check the painting on the wall and count back from 4. Gotta run. P. P. P.S. You've managed to keep the casualties to a minimum so far. I know it hasn't been easy. I've left you a baton. I'm modified. Should make minimal force less challenging. Well, thanks, Paul. No, I'm just doing my goody. That is a spacious closet. Right? Like, this is a spacious Hey, credit shit. This game technically predicted the future. When the skyline of New York City is seen, there is a distinct lack of the Twin Towers, which were still standing as of Deus Ex's release. This was due to rendering and time limits, but it's explained that the terrorists destroyed them, and years later you know the rest. Yeah, I know that Deus Ex has some pretty scarily accurate predictions in the game. When did we determine this game came out? Like 2001? No, it was like 1990. No, it was like 2000, right? 2000. The JC doesn't look so bad here, but when you zoom in, the closer you get. In the decades since Hong Kong has returned to Chinese controls, seen its economy thrive under the resurgence since 2041. Take that shower. Oh, yeah. We've got the stash. Extortion didn't have a chance to get you your own net account, so feel free to use mine in the meantime. Login is P. Denton. Password is Chameleon. Hey, Pink, thank you for the year of Prime subbage. Let's see. From Sweet Charity, subject miss you. I left a message on your machine, but I wanted to follow up. With both of us traveling, it's hard to get together, isn't it? I miss you so much. I'll make it up to you when I get back. Is your brother staying with you? He'll just have to wait until you're alone. We'll work things out, promise. Kisses. Sweet Charity. I don't know Paul had a girlfriend. Kavork. Multiple receipts. Tired of life? Hello, friend. Has life become too impersonal, too tedious, too painful for you? Then now's the time to exert control, to make that decision, which is ultimately the only real choice you ever have. The decision to die. Some may describe this as an act of selfishness, but with the dwindling reserves of natural resources throughout the world, you're actually contributing to the well-being of those around you. Recent bill passed a one-time payment of 10,000 credits to your benefactor. What the fuck is this quiet as bullshit? Do yourself, your friends, and your family a favor with a one-time visit to the Kavork clinics in a neighborhood near you. Derek Schmidt. I see we're in the suicide booth future. Jay Reyes. Why is there more than one clinic? Apparently it's popular. Doctor-assisted suicide is illegal, I believe. Hey, Distortion, thought I'd help you unload your boxes, but I'm tied down trying to get one of the medical analyzers working. Damn thing nearly lasered one of my fingers off. Catch you later for a beer, maybe? Jamie. Why is this addressed to me? It's from Reyes to Paul, but he's using my name. Okay. JC Denton is your code name? Yeah, it's my code name. But this email was sent to Paul. It's on Paul's machine, but he's referring to me. This is Paul's address. Yeah. So why is Reyes emailing Paul but acting like it's me? Did not reach the following recipients. I'm definitely worried about the test results. There are some implications that I'm too afraid to pursue much further. I'll talk to Tracer. Tracer here. Proceed with caution. P. I'm worried about the test results. There are implications that I'm too afraid to pursue much further. I'll talk to Tracer. Proceed with caution. P. Didn't Paul say the two of you were sharing an account? Oh yeah, he might have actually. That's fine. Add to data vault. Okay. Daedalus global node. Mr. Denton, we've received your order for Blue Harvest and see you next Wednesday at your earliest convenience. Please remit 110 credits, at which point they will be shipped immediately. Thank you for your business, Marcy Legrand Vibrant Videos. The Paul's a movie buff. Okay. This one's a bit weird. The P is definitely Paul. Who's Tracer? Tracer here!
That's him.
Oh, fuck! Was he hiding here the whole time?
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs, right?
Yeah. How's your daughter? Is she somewhere safe?
I don't know. She's been gone all week. I try not to think about it.
Tonight's a bad night to be on the streets. I'll take a look around.
Hey, if you see Sandra, tell her I don't care. I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
Sure.
Whew. Oh.
Sandra's pretty headstrong sometimes.
Glug. Oh. Oh, man. Can you tell this came out shortly after The Matrix? John Palmer, thank you for choosing NYFF. We're excited about your business and trust you've shown placing your valuable assets in our care. NYFF has one of the most secure banking infrastructures in the United States, an impregnable vault that secures you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. A complete list of our security protocols and procedures is always available for your perusal at nyff/nynet.345.32.23.88. Welcome any questions and comments you may have at NYFF. We're not just protecting you for today, but also against tomorrow. Your new account number is 543654, and the PIN number is 5544. For your protection, I recommend you do not share this information with anyone and wipe this data cube immediately after committing it to memory. And welcome to NYFF. Sucker! What's going on here? Oh. Oh. Zyme. Oh. Well. Won't be needing that anymore. Hello? Anyone pooping? Do I have any lockpicks? I have one lockpick. Look. And not that curious.
Trying to catch my breath. You saved my life. Oh. These apartments are actually pretty spacious. You saved my life.
Yeah, I know it, baby. Alright. Talk to the locals in the bar or the clinic for clues on the location of the generator. Alright, well...
I offered her a job at the desk. You can imagine what she said to that.
Owner advisory. Huh. What's this, like a public access news board or something? This is kind of an interesting idea, actually. Just like a public computer with a very strictly restricted set of uses, like a library computer, but like just on like the side of the road. I think people could get a lot of use out of that. Or maybe I'm just being stupid. I don't know. 5435. Can I copy this? 543654. Oh, I can. And then 5544. Later, sucker. That's how you do it. Maybe we could have better and more well-funded libraries. Yeah, that too.
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation. What about the hostages? Not all of them made it, but I played by the book. No deals with terrorists.
Yeah, tried our best. Where's the bar, you think? Yeah, from here on out, I'm going to try and save scum less.
We'll take it from here.
Ooh. Zyme. Unatco? Unatco? There we go. I'll heal my arm back up a little bit. Heal it up a little. What's going on here? What?
I don't think we should hold back in a situation like this.
Tell me about it. Hey, a candy bar. Hey kids, you want some candy? Of course! It is a spooky month! Oh, it is! Whoa! Whoa! You see that shit? Does this have that stupid camo pattern on the knife? It's kind of lame. What is these? Binoculars. Tech goggles. Military binoculars. Okay. This might be able to come in handy. Strength infinite. Gotta turn on the beef. Gotta turn on my anchor arms. Fuck. Was it good for you too, chat? Max Gross. Oh.
this area. There's a control panel somewhere, about waist level. It might be hidden.
What sort of automated security are we talking about? Fortunately, I have a lot of multi-tools. Well, exploration bonus, eh? Pajama Sam, eh? Well, alright then, Pajama Sam. You can go, but I've got my eye on you. I thought about Pajama Sam today. Yet. Brutal Moose put out a new Brutal Foods. Down. He put out a new Brutal Foods episode, and he was playing a song that I'm like scratching my chin and thinking.
Heads up, JC. I'm sending you a satellite image. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
Oh. He, oh. Hmm. That's weird. A little weird interference right there. Wonder if that's meant to be like image scrambling or something. He was playing a song from Pajama Sam, and I was like, what is that song? And then I closed my eyes, and it immediately came back to me. It was the song that the kitchen utensils were playing when they thought nobody was looking, and they were all having like a big disco party. And I'm like, my God, that's it. That's the song. All right. We got terrorists. We've got wine.
That's it.
Thanks, Paul. Pigeon. What's up, little dude? Ooh. I don't have enough room in my... A vial of Zyme brewed up in some basement. Zyme was once considered for distribution to agencies in the field as an emergency ability booster, but the significant after effects were determined to be too prolonged for Zyme to be effective for in-field use. Jamie Reyes. I could probably lose one of these for guns. Then again, I don't know how often I want to be getting in firefights. Ooh. Exploration bonus. Jackal Dragon's House of Pain, the Ultimate Gentleman's Club at 5th Street on Broadway. You don't see. So that's what Princess Boots is doing nowadays. In the year 2041. House of Pain, is it a BDSM club? Very possibly. Which future is worse, Deus Ex or Cyberpunk? Deus Ex. I would have to imagine. Huh? Where's the prod? I gotta stick with the prod. Prod with the prod. Whoa! Here we go! Over here. Nice zap to the extreme. Zap to the extreme? Yo, my son, and zap to the extreme. Thank you, Father. Yeah.
Who's there?
No one. No one.
All clear.
Is he the only one? Oh. 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 Ooh, I can walk across this board as well. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. You like it? Like that, chat?
I saw somebody.
No.
Maybe just a homeless guy.
Yeah.
All clear.
Jesus.
Look for the building with the antennas.
All proud members of the NSF, our time is fast approaching. What we have always feared is upon us. Have no doubt we are fighting against our own imminent slavery. You are brave, you are strong, and we will triumph. A temporary office has been arranged in a warehouse basement for the coordination of equipment, armaments, and other supplies. We request each member report to the office to be fitted with a telemetry rig prior to proceeding with your assigned post. The office code is 9923JL. Now, who do you suppose that is? Now, who do you suppose that is? Stick with a prod. Is this old school Deus Ex? You bet your sweet bippy it is. However, it is the Now what do you do in this situation? I do not know. This is Deus Ex Revision, is what it's called. My goodness. This looks dangerous. This looks dangerous. Someone could get hurt. Do-do-do-do. Chocolate dream. It's chocolate. It's people. It's both. 85% recycled material. Oh. What if I... Surely no one heard that. Holy shit. I don't think anybody actually did. Yep. What's it recycled from? You gotta tell them! They need to know! Soylent Green is people! Oh, and I oop. Hurt. More prod charges, eh? I wonder if your boy and mine, Paul, had a... I see. Dogs. Dice ruler. Thank you for the... NSF jump scare. I just gotta... NSF jump scare. Oh my gosh, here I go. Watch the fuck out. Oh my god. What? Don't worry about it.
I guess it's nothing.
Yeah. How's it going, Dice Ruler?
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform.
No one.
Forget it. I was hearing.
Yeah. Well, all right then. just walk on by. Just walk on by. No. Oh, for fuck's sake! Woo! I should have stuck with the prod and prodded with the prod.
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform.
No one.
Something moved. Could be the law.
No! No! Oh god, it's all gone to bumberfuck. Ah!
This one's a goner. Quiet. I think we got cops.
No. Oh my god.
Something moved. Could be the law.
No.
I think we've got
Crazy!
Fascist.
Ah! You forced my fucking hand! Ah! Something moved. Could be the law.
Who's there? I think the law's on us. Fascist.
Ah! Come the fuck on! Come the fuck on! Come the fuck on!
Big guy. He can't hide for long. I think he took off.
Blackjack is good at knocking guys out silently. Yeah, I bet.
Something moved. Could be the law. I got this one. Quiet. Take him out. I got this one.
Fuck! You're kidding me! Die! Whoa!
Big guy. He can't hide for long.
Here I go! Why is this working? Like a ghost. Oh.
JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Well, chat, I can't believe it worked. I rampaged through the facility with a blackjack. Oh my god, he's got a flamethrower! Agent Harriman! Agent Harriman! Over here! I can't get up! Mine feeble legs. Whoa! Whoa! Ow! Oh! No, I need that. Is that it? Is it over? Agent?
He has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderley has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
Well, I did it.
Glad to finally meet you, Agent. I'm Jock. Ready to get back to
Hey,
your
it's Jock. Love this guy.
Hold on.
Yeah, I pretty much got everything taken care of.
Boarding call. Cannot go HQ.
Let's go.
Yeah, I did it.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
Oh, something go wrong with Paul?
Agent Navarro was grinding gears over how you handled Castle Clinton. Not hard to flip her switch, is it?
Oh, because
I know what the feds are doing down in the cell block.
Is it because I used less than lethal stuff? Oh, whatever. Tag wrong. Hey, what's up? Who are these guys? These feds?
Mr. Dent.
Yeah?
The prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly. Do not question the prisoners yourself.
Okay.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen.
What are they saying about Hell's Kitchen?
If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel. I know for a fact from when you were at the academy that you can do more than throw gas grenades and use a prod. They're full of it.
Oh, they call me a wuss? They're calling me a wuss because I use non-lethal tactics. Mobster Manatee, thank you for the gifted sub. You Natco?
I spill my drink.
Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Okay. You know, what the hell happened with Paul?
Those jerks from Washington think they own the place.
Aren't we, like, Interpol? Or the equivalent of Interpol? Manderley's on level 3, I think. Right? Oh, he's right here. What's up, Anna?
I was here first.
Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry, you passed every test. You will be a most effective weapon for the Coalition.
Okay.
You'll have to wait a minute. Mr. Manderley is busy.
Be quiet. I am trying to listen.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready. Mr. Mandalay can see you now. I am next. I am losing valuable time.
Carry on, Agent.
Hello?
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me.
I see. You, want me to get the door for you? No? Okay.
We're looking to you to set an example.
Okay. Alright. I was told...
I have an important matter to attend
I
to.
cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready.
I'll just scooch in here.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Woohoo!
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I'd hoped to turn up some information at the warehouse, but I didn't even learn who was running the place.
A punk named Jojo. He slipped out before you even got to New York. No big deal.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I can't believe that. Paul's a good agent.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Get any equipment you need from Carter, then take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I
Simon's
were the
just
NSF,
opening and closing
I'd
the
be
door.
Moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
Our pilot Jock is waiting for you at the helipad.
Oh no. This is ridiculous. This is so...
Carry on, Agent.
Well, alright. There we go. Can I listen in on this?
I have an important matter to attend to.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
I would like to be reassigned to Agent Herman.
Why? Is Agent Denton...
He completed his objective, but our tactics are incompatible.
In other words, he didn't kill everything in sight.
He could have made a more thorough search for NSF targets, yes.
Carry on, Agent.
I see.
Let's not be hasty. He will improve.
That's what you said about his brother.
Let me say this once. That's a sore spot, and you know it.
You should have listened to me.
Aha. End of meeting. You have a lot to teach, JC. And that's why you're his partner.
Nevertheless, I will submit my concerns in writing to Walton Simons, as I did regarding Paul.
Carry on, Agent.
I see. Oh no. I don't know if I can unstick this one.
Your orders for Mr. Manderley.
I think you're on your own, Anna. Gotta love it, chat. What was my... Ah. Congrats on your surviving the reverse mission, Distortion. I know it's all part of the job, and I'm glad to see you back in one piece, more or less. Anyways, if you get this message before I get a chance to see you in person, then get your ass down here so I can patch you up. By the way, I hear a few things from up top, and I get the impression that they were definitely taking advantage of the NSF attack to evaluate your performance. So far, everyone seems ecstatic. Everyone except Gunther, but he's got his own problems. Keep it up. I'll keep an eye out too, but get the impression that everyone here has their own agenda. Message from Paul saying, watch your back. I don't have much time, so I'm going to have to cut this short. They're going to tell you a lot of things that went on about today, and it's probably all going to get pinned on me. I've got my reasons, but I can't go into them right now, not over the net. You've got to trust me, there are reasons. Maybe I can point you in the right direction, tap a few computers and see what you come up with. Try Manderley's computer if you can risk it. Password is Night Killer. You might also check Navarra's, but I don't have her password. Cold Woman. Be careful around her, and for that matter, everyone else. Check in the boss's computer. Night Killer. Okay. Is this fan broken? What the fuck? Did I get any of that? I see. Yep. Ah! Bet you weren't expecting that. Were ya, game? Let's see. Screenshot folder is in my documents. So... Is it really? Check in with friendly colleagues. Maybe they have some insight. Oh, here we go. You can just look at them on the page right here. All right. Let's see. First email is from G. Herman. I am not sure what I think of our Agent Denton. He is not like the brother, but he seems eager to prove that he may be better than us. I wonder if he understands what may be at stake here. Gunther. And the second screenshot is from J. Manderley. Of primary importance in the upcoming operation is recovering all of the stolen ambrosia. If any falls into terrorist hands, it could be a potential tool for blackmail that would pose a serious security risk. However, our best intelligence indicates that Juan Lebedev, a known terrorist leader, is behind this galling attack. While the loss of the ambrosia is regrettable but a salvageable incident, Lebedev poses a continuing threat to UNATCO. He's also a dangerous man, and if the operation should result in his termination rather than his capture, there is no doubt that the agent responsible would have been found to have acted appropriately and with the full force of the law. Joseph Manderley. Okay. Manderley's office is a little crowded right now.
Welcome aboard, Agent. I'm Shannon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello,
You
Shannon.
told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently.
You're friends with Jaime, right? He sure did a good job with the casualties tonight. I've heard that Manderley is more than satisfied with your performance so far.
I see. Whoa. Alright, let's talk with some friends here.
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
We'll get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will. Dr. Reyes said they took the bullet out, but I still feel it in my stomach.
By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage closet.
Alright, let's see. Heal all. Thank you. And... oh, fuck. I installed the fart augmentation. Who knew? Level 4 restricted area. Computer ops. Let's see what our pal has to say, Jacobson. Oh. He's not here. Yeah. All right. Nothing there. Let's talk to the quartermaster.
Agent Navarro was grinding gears over how you handled Castle Clinton. Not hard to flip her switch, is it?
Howdy, sir.
Marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
I'm getting the impression that UNATCO is focused more on military operations than law enforcement.
The focus has shifted lately, I agree.
The only way Anna would have been satisfied is if I'd executed every terrorist in Castle Clinton. The standing order seems to be shoot to kill.
Direct intervention is always part of the game. In my day, we were just more civilized about it.
Civilized. That's the word. I guess I was expecting a little more class from the world's anti-terrorist organization.
We just have to strike a balance. Why don't I throw in an extra clip with those multi-tools? I trust you will be able to judge when one or the other is appropriate for achieving mission objectives.
What a swell guy. Can I talk to you again? Or, no, I guess not.
Long night, huh?
Long night indeed. You know, I wonder... I am UNATCO personnel. Oh, this is the firing range. What, we got a smoke machine.
They still have some terrorists downstairs. Ones you didn't kill in the statue.
Yeah, I was kind of,
Gunther's full of it. Earlier tonight, in the statue, I bet you had at least half a dozen takedowns. At least. I think the suits are putting the squeeze on Manderley about this one. Manderley says only senior staff members can interview the prisoners. They won't talk. We've tried everything.
This is where they're talking to the prisoners,
I
eh?
don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
Ah.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
I don't want to get in any more trouble. Or rather, any trouble.
Don't listen to what they're saying about the shootout in the park and Hell's Kitchen. You had other priorities.
Oh, they're blaming me for not chipping in? Damn right I had other things I was doing. Yeah. Something...
Those jerks from Washington think they own the place.
Something is definitely wrong here.
Hope this one turns out a little better.
Yeah, I gotta... Well, if the coalition is letting Paul go, well, like, where is he? Can I talk to him? They said he went AWOL, right? Or he hasn't reported in?
Ready, Agent.
I guess it's the same
You may
thing.
use the helicopter, Mr. Cliff. Simons appreciates your respect for his interrogation of the prisoners.
Okay.
Never mind Anna Navarra. She hates everybody.
Really wanted to hammer home.
Let's go.
Me not talking to the prisoners. They're definitely trying to stop me from hearing something. I wonder if it's about Paul. Full sideways.
We're dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
Alright, so we're looking for the... I thought we already found the ambrosia, though. Or we found one shipment of it, I guess. Hey, what's the situation?
We sure appreciate the help tonight, Agent.
Hey, what's the situation?
I think we scared him off. Except for that one barrel of ambrosia, there's been no sign of the shipment.
Okay, so they did see the barrel of ambrosia.
We made a sweep of the area. No sign of the NSF.
Okay, no NSF in the area? Awesome. I'm assuming I can just waltz right in here. Waltz right into Castle Clinton. In that case. There's the Empire State Building. What's up, lady?
This whole place just got shot up a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
You worship me, mortal.
It definitely seems to me like they are specifically not telling me something. That's fine, I guess.
I saw you earlier. You're the guy they sent into the subway station.
Correct. I am that person. I am hashtag that guy.
Hey, you a cop? The terrorists got away.
We lost the battle today. I admit it. Yes, Lord.
You with the NSF?
Had myself a division, mind you, back when we were the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Years ago. They thought they had us licked. Like they think they have us licked tonight. But look at me, young sir. We're God's army. And what infernal devil can stop God's army?
Distortion Devil.
You take care of yourself.
Found me two 30-06 clips. Now all I need's a gun, and then it's me and Satan. Yes, Satan. One last look into the devil's red eyes.
Sounds like you served God admirably in the Northwest War. But maybe you should let a soldier from the younger generation take the clips off your hands. What do you want for him?
Huh? You mean money? You want to buy them? Well, guess I'd take about 300 for each one.
I think I want to keep this guy out of trouble. How many credits do I have? I can afford to take both of them.
I'll take both of them for 600.
Praise heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you again. My hands get so cold.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably both get kicked out when whoever it is gets back. I live underground.
All the same.
I can think of safer places to camp. After all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. Besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People?
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you can tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
It's a matter of national security.
Still need a password.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it'd really kill you?
It's super concentrated. I heard the NSF talking. They're gonna process it, though.
I hope so. I can't go much longer.
The vaccine kills you? The ambrosia? Is that what people are saying?
And keeping out of the way, like they said.
I need a password.
Tonight was a lesson, praise Jesus. A lesson writ in blood. But once again, we gather amid whispers and secret numbers. We gather and wait.
Mole people password.
What about the mole settlement? You taking new people?
Well, it's not the best time. Not right now.
I don't mind. I'd sleep into the dirt, whatever.
The thing is, they've got this policy. No one with the Gray Death can go past Brooklyn Bridge Station.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry, miss, really.
No need. No, I understand.
Brooklyn Bridge Station. Maybe I can talk to this guy.
Thanks again for the key.
It wasn't a favor. I was well paid.
A real patriot.
I see it like this. It all balances out. UNATCO's just as much gun freaks as the militias. And if everybody's gonna shoot it out, fine. So long as neither side wins and takes over the whole country.
The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself.
I know an army when I see one. Look, I'll be blunt. You got any cash? There's a secret passage behind that phone booth over there. For 500, I'll tell you where to get the code.
Sure.
500 for where I can find the code to the phone booth.
Talk to Curly in the shantytown in Battery Park. He's from the Mole People settlement. You have to give him the password Underworld.
I think I talked to the guy. He said the NSF were hiding out with the moles. Are they allies?
They both hate the feds, but that's it. The moles don't want a war. They just want to be left alone in the tunnels.
Aiding and sympathizing. Just as bad as being a terrorist yourself, in my opinion.
I doubt the NSF gave them much choice.
I see. I see. So, password is Underworld.
A guy sent me to talk to you. You're Curly, right?
Yeah, what do you want?
I heard you have the code to the phone booth in the subway.
You want to go down to the Brooklyn Bridge Station? That's near the Mole People settlement. You need the Mole password.
Underworld is the password.
Why didn't you say so? The phone code's MOLE. That's 665
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge Station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
I see. 6653. Oh, we're moving. Oh. Alright. Maybe there's someone down here I can talk to about Paul.
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called Mole People, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
They live out of the old train cars. Not bad. You're out of the cold, I guess. With all these barrel fires burning, though, I think you'd have a smoke problem, but, well, I guess it's not my problem.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
I don't handle the money. Talk to Charlie.
Charlie. Ah, I see. A proud practitioner of the oldest profession. Are you Charlie?
What you need, bro? Vials are $250.
Know where I can find the Mole People?
Know where I can find the Mole People.
Good neighbors keep each other's business private.
You want to set a price?
I'm a good neighbor. You want to buy something or not?
Probably shouldn't mention that I'm with you, Natco.
Maybe later.
The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits. Nurse knew I was sick. She just don't care.
I see. What about you? You, Charlie?
I'm looking for the mole people.
You don't want to camp with them. Trust me, they're too political.
Just like video games these days.
I started the mole people. I was there first. And then they made up committees that throw people out just because they don't like the way you look.
How do I find them?
Don't bother. They're elitist. And now the NSF is down there too. It stinks down there anyway.
So, a lot of corroboration that's saying the NSF are in fact down here somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. My Baba stand on golden hand and watches the ships that get. Alright, well. What about you, eh?
I hear the NSF are using the mole people hideout as a base.
Are you the feds? We don't need a war down here.
I work for UNATCO.
Why would...
Well, the NSF come through here, but they don't bother us. If we need help with anything, it's our plumbing. We lost pressure because of the explosions on South Street.
Tough break. You tell me about the NSF, and I'll put in a word with the city about the water.
The city don't know we got water, and they don't need to know. How about you fix it, and then I'll talk?
I don't have much time.
I would open the valve myself, but there was a cave-in. Utility door's blocked. It's up at the north end of the tracks, in case you want to take a look.
Clearing a tunnel. That would require explosives.
It could be done. A lamb would do the trick. It's just that I'm not gonna be the one to talk to the rooks. They'd probably sell us one, but they don't like people going into their turf, which is the whole upper level.
Okay, so is that where we just were? Probably. Yeah, I'm thinking it was. So I could probably just blow up the service tunnel over here with one of the lambs that I got that I never used. And I've got 2, so if one goes wrong, I can just... Yeah, did it! Oh fuck, I'm floating! Oh shit. Oh god, I don't have any lockpicks. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Alright. Let's see if this works. little bit. Oh, and I can't turn that off either.
The water line should be open now.
Good. Glad to see you UNATCO boys do something for the community.
Now can you tell me about the NSF?
NSF? Yeah, they took over our tunnels.
How do I get there?
Go to the women's restroom on the other side of the station. Look for a keypad under the sink. Combinations 5, 4...
What the hell is that?
Great. I'm glad I can help you out.
Oh, it was my hazmat thing wearing off. Yup. Imami, yup. Abita hoopa habada beeba doopa boo women's restroom on the other side of the station. Look for a keypad under the sink. Combination is 5482. Whoa. I don't need any more flares. TBPH. Oh my god. I gotta go into the girls' restroom. It was 5482. Just like Yakuza. Cool. All right. Well,
Someone there? I got this one.
Let me see your Tootsie Roll. Hey.
The panel's secured.
Good. The booby traps?
Installed. They really think you'll make it this far?
Paul said not to take any chances.
Paul?
I guess he would know.
No, wait a minute. Oh. Fucking die!
They got it. Damn it, I got it.
Ugh. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. Cat. Darth Vader? Oh god, they got plants growing from the ceiling? Ugh. Hey, buddy.
Looks like you've been overrun by NSF.
They move supplies through here. There's nothing we can do about it.
Anything recently?
A bunch of barrels came through about an hour ago. Woke us all up.
Where were they headed?
They went through the bathroom like they always do. Only way to get a key is from the NSF commander. Guy lives to the south. But I bet he'd die first.
Some of the terrorists actually live down here?
It's a secret room. You open the door by pushing a brick they keep hidden behind some cardboard boxes.
I'll have a talk with him. You won't have to worry about the NSF for much longer.
I see a brick, eh? A brick they keep behind some cardboard boxes. It wasn't in here, though. Was it? Oh! See. Oh, fuck, here he goes! Tale as old as time. My chat not working? I haven't seen chat move in a while. Oh, fuck. There he goes. Ow. Wait, what the... Oh. I am burned. The cats are going nuts down here. Yup. Mommy, yup. Ain't gonna go and go save, and then I'll hit this guy in the back. Hit this guy right in the back. Yup. Yup. Mommy, yup. Hey. Oh. He's green. Maybe he'll have a chat with us. Maybe he'll have a chat with us, chat. What's going on, motherfucker?
The mole people say the ambrosia came through here an hour ago.
I'll cooperate. Relax. Key to the men's restroom is on the table.
This better not be a joke.
Hey, I'm just an accountant. I know the body armor looks threatening, but I'm part-time, like a reservist. I don't want any trouble.
Wow. The leader, the acting commander down here is an accountant who folded immediately. You got a flamethrower? Alright.
The key's on the corner of the table.
What do you gotta say for yourself?
I never wanted to see action.
Yup. Bobby, yup. Whoa!
You from the feds? We don't need any help.
Well, you just got it. All right. I guess once one surrendered, they all surrendered. I surrender.
This is a rut-row moment.
That's terror. Deus Ex telling me that's a gamer's choice? That's a gamer's choice. Living in the sewers with rats. That's the gamer's choice.
These sewage tunnels look like they come out somewhere by the airfield. Be careful, though. The terrorists probably expect intruders.
Something. Danger hot. Is it hot? Can I plug these holes? I wonder. Oh, I see. Now, if I just... Oh, yeah, I think I've got... I see. Dying is not the gamer's choice. Yeah. You don't see me?
Quiet. I think we got cops.
No. Oh, he stepped on it. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What do you mean I can't drop that here?
Quiet. Pig. I'm hit.
Tee. Uh-oh. I think he drowned. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Think we got cops?
No.
Something moved. Pig.
Fucking. Oh, furf.
This is a darn it moment.
I'm gonna agree with you there. These trank darts suck. Is there a way I can set this down gently? You know.
Wait, quiet. Pig.
You know. Wow. Why do they even bother giving me this? Why do they even bother giving it to me?
This is a darn it moment.
I swear I heard something.
This is a tee-hee moment.
Indeed. Maybe I can... You're fucking kidding me!
Sir Jeff.
I know I heard something. Pig.
Are you? Whoa!
I could swear I heard something.
You know? Okay. For fuck's sake! You gotta be fucking my ass right now. Fucking finally.
Scanning area.
TNT crate. Okay. Huh? Alrighty. Hmm. Hmm. Only I still had that hazmat suit. Well, I could probably, I've got plenty of multi-tools, so I could actually solve this problem with this. And Bob's my uncle's name. Whoa! 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 Well, I did it. Well, Seymour, I made it. Okay. How deep into this are the NSF, really? Dead bums. Malt liquor and cigarettes. They're only friends down here. Let's see what they got down here. It's too heavy to lift. Not too heavy to push. Let's see. What's that? Is that a salt truck? It might be. I don't think that might be garbage, actually. I've never seen it before. I could have left him alone, but, you know. They put me through a great deal tonight. Young, if you or Deckard need access to the account, the login is ETOD, the password is St. Mary. Be careful, I'll find you after all this is over. Aaron.
You're entering a Hella-based terminal below a private section of LaGuardia. Veer to the east. You should be able to take the elevator to ground level. If you hit trouble, double back across the platform. There's a sewer drain to the northwest which leads to a pond next to the airfield. We think we might know who's moving the shipment. More in a minute.
Okay. LaGuardia. Look at the airfield where the NSF has moved the Ambrosia. Investigate the subway system because the terrorists may be hiding underground. Alright, well, before we get too much further into this, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab myself a drink. And let's see if we can continue playing this in just a few moments. I am back. Gotta grab a cord real quick. Or maybe the cord's gonna be under my chair leg and my battery's gonna run out. Maybe that'll happen too. You motherfucker! Yeah. Come on. Come on. Here we go. All right, we are back. Oh ho ho! That looks like ambrosia to me. Slowly gonna whoa. What? No, no, no anger. Whoa. Oh.
That's him. Fascist. That's him.
Oh. A key, eh?
Like Billy the Kid, man. We're outlaws.
I don't think you want to compare yourself to Billy the Kid. Pretty sure Billy the Kid did a bunch of heinous shit. No, I wouldn't bet on it.
Is someone there? Who's that? Take him out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're busted.
Ayya, ayya.
Is someone there?
You worship me, mortal.
Akernati, thank you for the follow. Aaron, the ambrosia has been delivered and the first barrel is being offloaded onto the helicopter. The other barrels are heading out by boat and plane, so we can hopefully get at least one sample for analysis. If you can, rendezvous with us at the departure joints. Otherwise, you know where to meet if something goes wrong. You've done a lot for the cause and you should be proud of yourself. Now play it safe and get gone. JL.
I think we've got an intruder.
No, that would be silly. Whoa! Who's blowing me up?
Is someone there?
Oh,
Take him out.
oh God. Behold. Oh. I can stick with the prod and prod with the prod. How's it getting going so far? It's cool. I like it. Ow! Oh God! Oh! What's it about? It's about government conspiracy.
I saw somebody. Maybe just a homeless guy. I guess it's nothing.
And international terrorism. What's all this now? Ah!
This one's a goner.
I see. Maybe I'll just chuck him behind these barrels here. What?
That's him.
What? No one will ever know. Oh. Is this goopy water that'll hurt me? Perhaps I should have thought about this a bit more. Oh, got him back here. I am all the way back here. At least I think I've been here before. Oh.
This is the terminal at LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain based on what you've discovered that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him. We're sending you a map of the airfield.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, I'm killing a guy? Assassinate Juan Ivanovich Lebedev.
Thought I saw someone. Guy and take him out. I'm gonna get this pig.
Oh, yeah?
Big guy. He can't hide for long.
Looks like you're on the right track. That's one of the 3 missing barrels of ambrosia. We'll be sending a team to recover it. See if you find the other 2.
And another nano key. Oh, God. Alrighty.
Scanning area.
Oh, shit.
Scanning area.
What if I just... Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nyuk, nyuk. All right. Let's see.
I swear I heard something.
No. All you hear is... Don't make me do it.
Quiet. I think we got cops.
I will unload a can of whoop-ass.
All clear.
Or are we? Are we all clear? Because I don't think you are. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's going on in here, I wonder? Let's find out, shall we?
I swear I heard something.
No.
Is someone there? Wait. All clear. I guess it's nothing.
Damn right.
This is a tee-hee moment.
I would have to agree.
I know I heard some, huh? That's him. He's a cop.
Oh, for God.
I'm gonna get this pig. Big guy. He can't hide for long. I'm gonna get this pig. The guy vanished. The guy vanished. I think we're safe.
Oh yeah. What if I just blah? I'm sick of playing games. Juan asked me for the hangar code. Decker, it's 5914. Tell Young not to get his ass shot off. You know how I feel about him, and I will kill you if something happens. Take care, Aaron.
Dad. This is a reminder. Report my income to Dad.
I see. That must mean it's the 30th. Now, wait a minute. I see.
heard something.
Something that sounded an awful lot like an explosion.
Fascist.
Ooh. $5914. Gotcha. Wait a minute. That's... Paul? Oh, no, no. Yeah, I can't believe it. Paul's here.
You can relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
What the f...
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the President is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you.
Have I played this game before, or is the story a surprise for me? I've played a little bit of it. I haven't played all the way through. Well, because he's my brother, I'll hear him out, but... Ooh, got a whole kitchen in this bitch. The fuck? Where are ya? Where are ya? Where's Lebedev? Is he downstairs? Got a couch. Holy shit.
Great. That should make sure you and I won't miss any shots. I've notified the recovery team. 1 barrel left.
What? Where is he? Where is Lebedev?
Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days. If the US spirals into another civil war, a pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute.
Well, I can't find your boss. He ain't here. I'll rock your feller. Whoa. Alright, where are you?
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Time for the final exam, Agent. Finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
If you know something, just tell me.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Leave us, Agent. Now. I have the command here now.
Sounds like a picture-perfect description of the NSF.
Think bigger, Agent. Think global.
You have disobeyed a direct order.
Do you think it's an accident that the cure for the global plague is owned by a single corporation, and that it's kept so secret that only the tabloids dare print a story suggesting it exists?
The supply is limited. That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
But where does that corporation manufacture the cure? And where did your brother uncover the information that brought him over to our side?
Go on.
I can tell by the expression on your friend's face that she knows where I'm heading. UNATCO is completely correct to think that Tracer Tong will soon understand Ambrosia.
Tracer
He was
Tong?
the one who was going to receive this shipment.
Why tell me all this?
I've said nothing that UNATCO won't find on this plane's computer. But here's the secret. This is what Paul was so interested to hear from Tracer Tong.
Manderley will be disappointed in your insubordination.
I see.
That is what happens to a prisoner who tries to escape. Go to the helicopter now, Agent Denton. It is waiting at the airfield.
All right.
See to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
Oh boy. What? There he goes.
All clear, sir.
Sure. Guess I'll just go this way.
We've disabled the security grid.
Okay. So Paul's working for the NSF. Apparently the Gray Death is man-made plague. And the ambrosia supply is meant to be limited. Alright.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I guess so.
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
This area is off limits.
Vanderlei wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Don't worry. Vanderlei calmed down when he heard that Anna took care of Lebedev. You'll be all right. He's mainly upset about Paul.
I see. Thanks, Private Lloyd. What?
You worship me, mortal.
Vanderlei's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
Okay.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss. Incidentally, I haven't been able to reach Jaime. If you cross paths, could you mention that Walton Simons is looking for him? I'm guessing he's in the break room.
Simons. I see.
Never should have transferred.
Alright, let's get this over with. Gonna get chewed out by the boss.
All right, Denton. What the hell happened? You were under direct orders. My orders.
Sorry about not killing Lebedev. He seemed worth interrogating.
We don't give you enough information to make a call like that.
I guess that means I don't get the op bonus.
You can turn in your weapons right now if you're going to be a smartass.
I risked my life and I recovered the ambrosia. I deserve compensation.
We don't have time for trifles. Whatever, take it. But it will be the last one. Clearly monetary incentives don't work with you and Paul.
I try to do the best job I can.
Just shut up and listen for a second. Christ, JC, this kind of behavior, not to mention your brother's defection, is making certain powerful people very nervous. Nervous about you. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's what seems to be missing in you and your brother. Brace yourself for an ugly lesson, JC. Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the kill switch.
Activated what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
So they're just shutting down my brother's augs and they're gonna kill him.
The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC, is to actively work against your brother's allies. That's enough, Agent.
I just can't get over it. How could Paul do this to us?
Damn. I also noticed the UNATCO theme's a bit different.
Then what'd you do?
I chased him into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
A lot of surprises this time. Paul, a terrorist. Wow.
He got me to disobey orders. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
Seems like a lot of people here really cared about Paul. Where's that robot? No augmentation canisters available. What the fuck are you talking about? I've got 2. Oh, they're upgrades. I see.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from...
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood. Precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Manderley certainly does.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you
up. Give me tranq darts.
I'll take the tranquilizer darts for the crossbow.
A man of tactics. I like that.
Where's Jaime?
I hear they're shipping you out to Hong Kong. Hate to see you go.
What does that mean? Where's the break room? We need to talk about your last mission in person, not info-link. Come by my office when you've been debriefed by Manderley. Alex. Alex Jacobson. I mean, Jacobson was is our communications guy. It's gun range. What is this? Where's this go? Paul Denton's office is locked.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
Guess you guys found each other. Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
Okay.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
What?
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
I see. The director of FEMA. Okay.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I ignored the mission objective of killing his boss, Juan Lebedev, but Agent Navarra intervened.
What did Manderley say?
He boxed my ears. No big deal.
I'm surprised he didn't fire you on the spot.
He gave me one more chance. I'm on my way to Hong Kong.
Good. Maybe you'll find out what's got into Paul.
Well, I don't think there's anything else I need to do here. I just need to meet Jock at the helipad, and then I'll be shipped out to Hong Kong to find this Tracer Tong. And we're being sent to kill him because he's allies with Paul, who's been working for the NSF. Well, I suppose we'll have a lot to talk about next week. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Went 30 minutes over. So let's go ahead. Let's raid Rabbit. Why not? Our raid message will be old men running the world. Old men. All right. Take care, everybody. I will see you all, actually not sure when I see you. At least on Tuesday. Have a goodbye, everybody.